in the heart of the southern Okanagan Valley of British Columbia, Canada. My friend and member of Resurrecting the Goddess, Clint Morrison, took me hiking in the Vasu Lake area and shared with me one of the spectacular finds that makes this area of the world so historically and culturally remarkable. Vasu Lake is abundant with wildlife and known for fishing year-round. Visitors have been known to spot mountain goats, bighorn sheep, and a wide variety of birds since it is one of Canada's national waterfowl sanctuaries. We came here, though, looking for something a bit more historically out of the ordinary and off the regular map. Throughout the interior of British Columbia, there have been more than 150 rock art or pictograph sites found along lake shores and river valleys, with a number of those sites found here in the Okanagan region. We make our way up to one of the uncharted images left by those with cultural connection to this area of Mother Earth.
So we've made it up to the pictographs, and as you can see here, these ancient pictures were placed on this rock. Now, almost all pictographs in this area that we know of or have seen are made of and painted onto the rock with red ochre. And the amazing thing is there actually is no red ochre in the Okanagan Valley.
Red ochre, or hydrated iron oxide, is a natural earth pigment that, when mixed with other substances, can be used as a paint. Here the red ochre was brought over from the Princeton area, 113 kilometers or 70 miles away, days by foot. The red pigment is the dominant color of ochre used in pictographs, though you can find yellow or white in some of the other images. Fortunately, most pictographs in this area have been well respected and still show the 5 major styling of imagery: humans, spirit figures, animals, geometric designs, and tally marks.
So we found some mullein here. Mullein is very prolific in the Okanagan Valley and the neighboring valleys. It's a beautiful, soft velvety type of a plant. This is the first year. It always grows like this. Sometimes the leaves will become huge, very huge. The second year, it grows up into a stalk and puts out little flowers. Usually the flowers are yellow. So, we're early in the spring here, so later this summer, maybe we'll show you some of the yellow flowers. I used those yellow flowers for my children when they were little. I would pull them off, put them into a jar, cover them with olive oil, let them soak for a day or so, decant that off and keep that oil. And when my children had earaches, I used to put that in their ears. I'd warm it up and I'd put that in their ears. The most best and fabulous thing about mullein, though, is because it's so velvet, because it's so wonderful, it makes absolute wonderful mountain toilet paper.
Next, we headed south, further down the valley, to the town of Osoyoos, whose name is derived from the local Okanagan people's language and means narrowing of the waters. Osoyoos, British Columbia, is a Western Canadian border town to the United States and is known for spring blossoms, fruit, golfing, part of the desert wine country, and yet is only 45 minutes away from the ski slopes. Here we drove to a rather high elevation above the town to find a million-year-old marker that once swam in an ocean long removed.
We've headed up Anarchist Mountain east of Osoyoos, British Columbia, and we found this great fossil just on the side of the road here. And it's an amazing height and elevation that we're at to see such a aquatic type shape here in the side of the mountain. So we've come west of Osoyoos and we're here at Spotted Lake, as you can see behind me. Spotted Lake, so rightfully named, is one of 2 healing mineral lakes like it in the entire world. So next time you join us, we're going to have an interview with Alex Louie, who is the caretaker of Spotted Lake and who also runs the gatherings that he opens to the public in the spring and the fall of every year. So we look forward to seeing you next time. This is like the moon, man.